farther out across the field. An FPV drone surged past one soldier without slowing. Its true target was behind a Russian troop pushing a single-wheeled improvised stretcher. The drone closed in with speed and precision. Within seconds, the mission was complete. Near the edge of the tree line, a Russian soldier sat slumped against a concrete post and drifted off. The drone approached quietly. The strike landed while he slept. Modern warfare is changing one drone, one decision, one silent strike at a time. If you found this perspective insightful, consider subscribing for more tactical breakdowns, and share this video if it gave you a new way to view the battlefield. Among scattered trees, a Russian soldier hid behind a trunk as an FPV drone crept closer. Panic set in. He broke cover and sprinted through the brush, weaving between branches. But the drone stayed locked on. Out of options. He stopped and turned to face it. In a last act of desperation, he hurled a magazine toward the sky. Under pressure, irrational decisions emerge, but drones don't hesitate when human instinct replaces tactical reasoning. Near a defensive trench, a Russian soldier and an incoming FPV drone locked eyes for a split second. He dropped into the trench, hoping to escape. But the drone adjusted, followed the path, and completed the strike before he could react. Deeper in the forest, a Russian soldier lay wrapped in a blanket, sleeping soundly like he was home. The soft hum above broke the silence. He opened his eyes, just barely. But by the time he registered the sound, the drone had already made contact and neutralized the threat. In the open field near the front, a Russian soldier rests on the grass, unaware of the watchful drone above. The first strike lands close, a warning in silence. The second completes the mission, ending the movement with quiet precision and calculated control. Recon drones spotted two Russian soldiers attempting to cross a muddy field. One drone slowly approached and engaged the lead soldier as he struggled through the swamp. He crouched low, trying to dodge, but it wasn't enough. The second soldier panicked and fled, leaving his comrade behind. His boots sank deep, trapping him mid-run. Another drone closed in. He fired back, managing to destroy it. Crawling a bit farther, he paused to rest, thinking it was over. But a third drone had already begun its final approach. In modern warfare, even brief moments of relief can expose soldiers to layered drone pursuit tactics. In a narrow forest belt near Kreminna, a Russian unit moved cautiously beneath the trees, unaware they had long been marked. Ukrainian artillery struck first, disrupting the group and neutralizing two soldiers. Moments later, an FPV drone swept in. Seeking confirmation, one man threw his weapon toward the drone, a desperate feint that failed. The drone paused, adjusted, and completed the mission. 3 Russian soldiers were spotted moving toward a damaged house in the Torska sector. An FPV drone locked in and struck the first group fast. Two tried to escape into the next building, thinking they'd gotten away. But the drone didn't stop. It followed, and it finished the job. After that, the entire block was silent. Nothing moved. That's how Ukraine uses second-phase drone strikes to shut down both shelter and escape. Across an open meadow near Lyman, a Russian soldier lay still, hoping the grass would hide him. The drone hovered above, waiting. When he stood to run, a small device descended swift, precise, final. Moments later, another soldier, startled and firing blindly in panic, was swiftly located and neutralized with precision, deeper inside the forest. One soldier leaned against a tree, while another slept nearby. Both were quickly marked by the drone. Further out, isolated troops crossing the open fields were tracked and neutralized one after another. This sequence highlights how AI-driven surveillance eliminates safe zones and punishes poor tactical dispersion. Across an open field near Toretsk, 2 Russian soldiers ride a motorcycle, unaware of the drone tracking above. Within seconds, an FPV unit from Ukraine's 63rd Mechanized Brigade intercepts the path, forcing a halt. Moments later, 3 more troops rushing through the same grassland are also neutralized. Precision, timing, and aerial awareness turn open terrain into a calculated trap. A reconnaissance drone detected movement near a cluster of bushes. Several Russian soldiers advancing quietly through the tree line. Coordinates were transmitted to command. Moments later, 28th Mechanized Brigade adjusted their sights and opened fire. The first strike neutralized 2 soldiers near the outer brush. A second round followed, targeting another pair resting beneath a tree deeper in the forest. Further east, 2 more were caught near the forest's edge. The last salvo collapsed a nearby shelter, ending the brief attempt to hide. Coordinated recon and artillery precision demonstrate how real-time data links redefine battlefield awareness and response speed. Near the outskirts of Bakhmut, a Russian soldier hides inside a shattered house. Surrounded by silence and dust, 2 Ukrainian recon drones circle above, their sensors scanning the wreckage. Startled by movement outside, the soldier panics and sprints toward a line of roadside bushes. But just as he nears the cover, another soldier breaks from the same spot and is swiftly neutralized, overwhelmed. He turns back and re-enters the ruins. One drone misses the approach. The second maneuvers carefully through a broken window and completes the strike. The decision to run and then return sealed the outcome. In drone warfare, hesitation becomes calculation, and the window you hide behind may be the one they enter through. A group of Russian soldiers moved through the rubble, slipping into an underground shelter while a drone trailed behind. Moments later, a series of FPV drones began targeting the entrance one after another. Each impact weakened the structure. The barrage continued until the shelter collapsed, leaving no path of escape. Saturation drone tactics can overwhelm fixed defenses, exposing the limits of traditional shelters in modern conflict. In the ruins of a deserted neighborhood, a group of Russian soldiers advanced quietly under cover of night. Unbeknownst to them, a fiber-optic FPV drone lay in wait. It struck without warning. Within moments, the entire formation was neutralized with silent, pinpoint efficiency. Beneath a patch of dry brush, a Russian soldier remained motionless, believing he was safe. But a drone had already locked on. The strike was swift. Seconds later, another soldier dashed into a nearby ruined building only to be neutralized before reaching cover.